Greetings, dear brothers and sisters. I am Sovereign Lord Emmanuel the Great. Dear sons and daughters in the light, dear friends in the greater light, who desire to grow into the greater light, who desire to go to the greater mountain of divine love and light, we say, welcome to these great teachings. Welcome to the times when the greater gates of knowledge and love power comes to your plane. I, Sovereign Lord Emmanuel the Great, welcome all the people who desire to grow in the greater light, for they certainly become the great light shiners upon your plane to help many people shift their consciousness to greater love and greater flows of being. I, Sovereign Lord Emmanuel the Great, am blessing all who desire the consciousness of mankind to shift into love consciousness, so that many people can appreciate who they are within, so that people understand that the great love is here to shine the way forward. It is the time to understand that the great sun consciousness is indeed upon your plane, to reveal all that needs to be revealed at this time, to help you grow into your greater love together, to help you shine together as one crowd of great lovers of love and truth, and help so many people become free of their limited belief forms. It has always been prophesied that a great time would come when the great light and love would shine upon your plane once again, and to herald the times coming in, and to say, look, the times are here to bring freedom and love to people. And in those times the people would say, where, Divine Lord, can we find the freedom then that you are speaking about? And then the people would be taught all the ways of love and truth. And many of them would begin to follow the greater ways and would desire it for their own lives and for the well-being of their families also. All things in all of life need a personal motivation to move forward. It is beautiful that the time is coming when you can bring greater love awakening to mankind by becoming love yourselves. But that isn't the greatest motivation for your greatest shift to happen. For the greatest shift must always come from your own desire to change to higher love frequencies within. And it is this one that finds the greater treasure within, because they understand that it's not the outer that needs changing, it's the inner self that needs changing. It is the awakened heart that becomes more loving and more peaceful. And when you begin to become more love and peaceful, you begin to understand that all things are a part of you, and all things on the outside reflect what is within you. For nothing can exist outside of you until you begin to understand what is within you, and only then can the outer begin to reflect the love that is within you. For all people are here from divine love, and it is not until you begin to fully understand the love that you become alive with love force. Until then, you are asleep. You cannot understand what true life is all about until you begin to join the thoughts of the great divine being who is pure love. And when that very moment comes, you become awakened as to what is within you, and that is the power of your own being to change the reality of all of existence. And then you realize that you are still very much in the heart of the great divine, and all things are an illusion of self. For this is what you desired most of all, to understand the greatest self. So you began to explore all means and all ways to become more and more powerful within. When my channel Jesus was here upon your plane 2,000 years ago, he also spoke of these very thoughts. You were one with a greater one, he brought through. There is no separation between you and the greater one, for the great divine force lives within you. But it's not until you begin to recognize that you will become awakened as to what is within you. For how can that awaken you until you become awakened to it? And then the divine force will flow through you in all the divine love and all the divine glory. And it will say, look, become one with my being once again. Find my being in my greatest self. And then we will go and explore the greater heavens and the greater treasures of all. And in those places, there is no fear, and there is no pain, and there is no judgment, for there is only love in the great divine heart. Go and awaken within, and then you will find the greatest love within. And you will realize that you were never separated from the greater one. It is only your thoughts that think that you have become separated. Go and study yourself within. These were the teachings that my channel Jesus brought through 2,000 years ago, as he was channeling my being, Sovereign Lord Emmanuel the Great. Other people heard those teachings too, just like you are. And in those days they became confused. What does that mean, Jesus? And Jesus would often have to go back to primary stage because they didn't understand any spiritual truth. They didn't understand that they were parts of the great divine. The people upon your plane understand more than the people did 2,000 years ago. And they would say, explain it to us, Jesus. What do you mean the divine lives within us? So Jesus would bring out the following teaching. You think that the divine is separated from you, but he never has. For you cannot live without the divine within you, for you're part of all that is. As I am part of the Holy One, you are part of the Holy One too. For we are equal in the greatest spaces. We are from the same Father. You are not separated from my being, and I am not separated from your being. I am sent by the great divine to show you the way upwards. Once you have received the way upwards and you understand, you begin to awaken to your own love force. And then you'll be sent to other places in the realms of the great bosom of the great divine. And you will become teachers of so much love and light. And you will show others the way. And you will say, look, there is no separation. There is no separation in the great universe. For how can it be? There is only one. One thought, one existence, one heart. You are part of all that is divine. And once you understand that, you will never be separated again, and you will not feel sorry for yourself. Older man, he said, you will feel young again, because the great divine never ages. The great divine always is. It's eternal. As you are too, for you cannot die. And this older man in front of Jesus was so afraid of dying. What will happen to me after I die? Jesus, what does your Father say? And then Jesus would say the following. And the whole crowd was listening. There is no death. There is only a sleep. But you are asleep. When you pass on, you'll be more awake than you are now. You will understand more than what you do now. For you think you're awake, but you're not. How can you when you feel so separated from the great divine? The great divine knows you so well. He calls all the children back to him. The more you will grow into the love within you, the closer you will become to the Great One and the greater spiritual paradise. You will never die. You're eternal. How can you die? You can never grow old either. You think your existence is old here upon the earth plane. But how can you grow old when the great divine is eternal? Go into your heart and pray for that truth to become real to you, and you too will open your eyes. Go and see and become wise. Open your eyes of your heart. This is how Jesus used to talk to the people back then. How would you feel if you were one of the crowd hearing these words being spoken? But then you are, because you are sitting here and you are hearing these same words. And those words of Jesus 2,000 years ago still apply today. Do you understand that you are eternal? Do you understand how beautiful the great heavens are? The spiritual paradise is? Do you understand that the more you awaken upon your plane here in the great love, the more beautiful paradise will be in the greatest spaces? As you will become greater and closer to divine realms? The more you ascend upwards, the closer you are to the great heart of the great divine. And I, Sovereign Lord Emmanuel The Great, am part of that great divine. So you are in the bosom of my being, as I am part and I am the great divine. The more you understand spiritual love and the more you carry the torch of light and love upon your plane, the more your beauty will become in those spiritual heavens. The greater your peace and love will become. But it is time for you to awaken to all that, for the greater gates to receiving the greatest spiritual paradise has truly opened for those who desire the love healings available upon your plane. A long time has passed, friends, since you were able to climb up to the greater realms of this spiritual love. And now it is here. What Jesus taught about 2,000 years ago is right here upon your plane. The great gateway has opened for your greater growth to happen. Let go of all that was. Stay in your love. Stay in your forgiveness. Do not anger any longer. Make it a daily practice to constantly let go of all the pain that you're holding on to. For the pain keeps you into the denseness. The love helps you to rise upwards. The love helps you to awaken to who you are within and what you have within, so you can grow with that love within you. You can truly learn to let go of human consciousness now and awaken to angelic consciousness. For those gates are opening. But how many are ready to go there? How many are ready to go to those sacred codes of the angelic codes? For the greater codes are coming now within the sacred Lemurian codes. And those codes you connect to with the great divine pineal gland activations with Ka'airon. And as you progress in these times with the divine pineal gland activations, I am allowing my designated channel, Suzanna Maria Emmanuel, to get the higher codes for the people. These are the greater ascension codes, your next step to understand divine self within you. Grow into that gift, friends. Understand the blessings that are coming upon your earth. Once you reach those stages, you can truly learn to grow into angelic consciousness upon your earth. Behold, the times of growth are certainly here. How many desire it at this time? A trickle, and then more and more, until it becomes a mighty torrent. And then that angelic consciousness of the people who truly grow with the love within them will change the consciousness upon your earth and will bring in an awakening consciousness. And they will become the teachers of love upon your plane. And then you will advance to many other planes to bring greater love consciousness to greater planes. The learning that will take place upon this plane will be like an eternal flame glowing inside of the hearts of the blessed ones. But only the humble ones will find the greater path. They will inherit all the beauty of the greatness because they are willing to listen to the great divine. The great divine way will always set the people free. Find the way and the truth and the light and the life within yourself. It is not found outside of yourself. It is found within. Go and find the gateway within and begin to desire it. Greetings, I am Sovereign Lord Emmanuel the Great.
Greetings.